right, new day, new adventure. Welcome to part 2 of week 1. And just as a heads up, if you didn't look at part 1 yet, if you weren't in the meeting or you need a refresher, I posted it in the classroom and it's under content work. So if we scroll up to the top here, go to classwork. If you look, I have the syllabus right there. The tech form, please make sure that you fill it out. I still have 9 of you need to fill it out. But if you go down to week 1, assignment 1 is right here, assignment 2 is right there. So if you click on this, it has all the content. This is part 1. Part 2 will be uploaded right here as well in terms of week 1 materials. But if you click on all the reading, it's broken up into these segments. So the PowerPoint for Monday is right there. The poem that you have to read is right here. And that should have already been done for part 1. And then for part 2 of the packet, or assignment 2 rather, the short story is right here. And I believe we already read it, or we read some of it. You just need to finish it and answer those questions there. So those are the materials. If you go up to week 1, assignment 2, click on that. Here is part 2. So whenever you open this document, you are able to write on it because you have your own copy, and you just need to upload this. So if you're going to type right here, you just need to type under those lines, and you're done. You don't have to print this out. You don't have to take pictures of it and re-upload it. You just need to type it right here. So part 2 of the graphic organizer, you should have already read the poem, and then you read the short story. See, compare and contrast, and I want to have 3 points in each column. So how's the poem different? How's the short story different? And how are they similar? And that's what we're looking at. Remember, the poem was looking at how is nature going to react if humans went extinct in around 1918, World War I. The short story is asking the same question, but looking at the 1950s in World War II. And so what is ironic about Ray Bradbury's short story? If you're stuck in terms of writing it, the sentence frame is right there. So you just have to type Ray Bradbury's short story is ironic because ... Finish it there, and that's all you need to do. For has your thinking changed regarding technology, etc.? There are 2 sentence frames. Please make sure that you write 2 sentences there. And their exit ticket is a paragraph. If you look, I have 3, 6, 7 questions overall, 7 sentences rather. Please write 5 or 7 sentences for this. That's going to help you with that. And theme is main idea. And if you need help annotating, on the very bottom of the packet is a guide right there. And that's about it for that. This is just a refresher. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. If you look too, I just posted MLA Help. If you're having troubles writing a body paragraph, this was given way back in Try 2. And this, on the second page here, shows you how to write a topic sentence, concrete, detailed, comprehension sentence, analysis, conclusion, and then a segue, which you would not need to have that for your response. But it just breaks it down right here and how to cite things properly. And it's going to be Vonnegut and page number for this, or line number if it's a poem. And if you need help with signal phrases, which is how do you cite things properly, it is another document right here. So you have your cheese blend right template, and then you have the signal phrases help. And that's it. But let's just look at it as a refresher of what we talked about on Wednesday. When we do our Google Meets, please make sure that you mute your microphone and you turn off the webcam. What's happening right now is that there's a lot of delay in my audio, and part of that is because we're having webcams up, and not everyone can handle that. So this is going to save amount of bandwidth that everyone's using if we just follow these norms. In your packet, if it asks you to cite, which is in that final paragraph response, please make sure that you cite properly and use MLA formatting. That's where I've seen last term a lot of people did not look at, and that's why I'm reiterating that right now. So signal phrase is mentioning the author or the text and then a verb. And I would keep it in present text. Present perfect is basically past tense. Don't do that. So an example is that this is seen when the author claims, comma, your quote, finish the quote, last name of the author, and page number or line number. If it's the poem, use a line number. If it's the short story, use a page number. And if you don't want to always say this is seen when the author claims, on the left of this slide here, there are little verbs to help you. So you can say this is seen when the text argues, asserts, endorses, affirms, rejects, finds, illustrates, omits, or concedes. And that's a really easy way to use this template and make your work sound differentiated and much more complex. So an example of using a signal phrase properly is this is seen when the text describes George being too intelligent and needing. That's your signal phrase and verb. And then your quote, a little mental handicap radio in his ear, and the quote, use parentheses, last name of the author, and this idea it's Vonnegut, and then page number because it's a short story. And as always, your punctuation, period, goes at the end of the sentence. Like I mentioned before, make sure that you look at the MLA Writing Help that I just added to help you with that. If you have any other questions, come contact me. You can talk to me via Classroom, Google Hangouts chat, email, and yeah, I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And in your packet, there's our sentences for everything that needs a response. So every question I have has these sentence frames. Please do not type in here, write down on the lines before. You can just type whatever you want. You can type here, and that will just make it a little bit easier for me to see what's going on. And that should do it. Again, if you have any questions, please just contact me. Good luck. I'll see you in the Google Meet on Monday.